everyone, this is Pamela and welcome to my channel. So today I just would like to address which actions are generally selfish, but many people confuse them with generosity, and this is something that we need to be careful because we can fall into this category. We have to understand, yes, we are humans, and most of the time we are going to be very balanced about the things that we do. We are not 100% good, and we need to acknowledge it. We are imperfect, but having a good intention and always trying to do your best is very important as well. But remember, you're not free from making bad to others, even not having any intention. However, it's really good to be self conscious about whether or not what you're doing is selfish or it's actually generosity. So I'm just gonna start with this that I think it has become really common, and it's when people start making charity, but they have to record it or they have to take a picture of it. I understand that there are organizations that they need to document this in order for them to prove, maybe for the people that they send the money, and just show them, yes, we deliver this. That's another situation. But we have social media, and this is something I do not like, that we have these influencers or even just people that randomly wants to give something to somebody, but they need to tape it. And I disagree with the fact that sometimes they tape, also they record the person they are helping face, and that's not showing respect. That is not actually showing that you're empathetic to the person who is receiving the help. Have you ever asked, for example, the people that tend to do these things, do you ask yourself whether or not this person wants to be recorded? Because generally many people do not want others to know that they are having a really bad time. So you go there, you just give them something they need, but in return they need to show their face to the world so that you can have the validation from others, so others say, oh, you're so kind, oh my god, you're so good for doing this to others. But are you actually thinking about, what can this represent to the person who is receiving the help? So that's why I just disagree, and it bothers me a lot when I see this type of videos where there's somebody who's helping the other, but they need to tape it. They need just to put it out there so everyone knows what they are doing. Maybe yes, behind cameras, behind the scene, they actually help people. They are used to do that. But let's normalize asking others if they actually want to be taped, if they actually want to take part of a video, because that's also showing empathy. That's generosity, in my opinion. That's showing also respect, and to me, that's also generosity. But if you do the things, just always wonder if I'm doing it because I will get something from it, and what I will get is validation. That's when the generosity is not existing. So I'm going to the other point here that I just would like to address, is that there is this other type of people that they provide you with help, but then they remind you of the help that they gave you in order for you to do whatever they ask you. So what they want in return is for you just to always be grateful in all the stuff. Of course, we need to be grateful for the people that help us. But if somebody is always reminding you, oh, I helped you, I did this for you. So remember, I need you to do this because I did this for you. So it's better not to accept more help for these type of people, because they are using it or they are doing it for control, for having, this power over you. And they like to guilt trip you into believing that you own them something. So the more they help you, the more you have to give them in return. And I understand that there's a thin line in between, you know, giving and of course expecting something. And what I think it means is that, for example, if you are a really good friend to somebody and you care about this person, you just provide with the help whenever they need it. You're not always, I mean, you never tell them, I did this for you. This is the first mistake somebody can do, because that just show that you didn't do it out of love or because you care. You do it because you wanted to get something in return, that it's control over me. That's not helping. So you don't say, the things that you do to the other, you just do it and that's it. And of course, you wait something in return. What you wait for the person, it's more than just to be grateful, because there is also this thin line with the receiver. There are people who they are kind, they give, and they're not gonna be the one who are just gonna be telling you, okay, I did this for you, all the stuff. They do it from their heart. But however, there's the other type of people that they take advantage of it and they keep taking away from the other. So that's why many people stop giving, because of this type of person that it's always taking and not being grateful, but it's always using the others. So it is something that it's really common, and always to watch out for the ones who are givers. Because if you are a giver, you have to understand that sometimes you can attract people who have selfish motives. And yes, we need to wait something in return. And what we wait for in return is for somebody to be grateful and acknowledge what you do for them. And at some point, know that you're able to count on them in a situation that you need it. But that doesn't mean that you have to be always reminding them what you did for them. So that's the thing that we need to avoid confusing. And one last thing, and I don't know if just related to this, always be careful or watch out for the people who treats you differently in private, but then in public they display another type of behavior. This is something that is also manipulative, and it's also selfish. There are people who is really kind to you whenever you are alone with them. And this can happen a lot in friendships and even in love relationships. They're really so loving with you whenever you are, in a place by, with nobody else. But then in public, they are completely different. They act like they don't know you, even though they count on you whenever they need it. So be mindful of this. And if you just tend to do these things, you have to remember it's not kindness if that actually causes pain to the other person. It is a topic that is very extensive, and I just would like to know if you have experienced this, in which way you have experienced it, and to always keep your eyes open to the people you decide to surround with, because there's people that can trick you into believing that maybe they are your friend, and maybe that they are a really good husband, or maybe even family members. But at the end of the day, how this dynamic make you feel? Do you feel it's one-sided? Do you feel that they always telling you, reminding you whatever they do for you? Or in your case, perhaps you need validation about the things that you have to do, that you need to show to the world how kind you are to this person? Or you just are kind to somebody else when it is convenient for you, in private but not in public. We always need just to be mindful about these type of questions and realize whether or not we're falling into this, or if we suspect somebody else is actually doing it. So if you found the video really useful, I would like you to subscribe into my channel, to give me a thumb up, and especially to share it to somebody that you think that is actually needing it. So as I always say, I do this with all my heart, and see you the next time. Bye bye.